Hey guys, now, like I said last week, all of this week it's going to be about DC hero origins. So I thought I'd kick things off with my favourite DC hero, The Flash. Now there have been several different versions of The Flash. The Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick, the Silver Age, Barry Allen, the Third Flash, Wally West, and the fourth one, Bart Allen. So I'm going to be going through and explaining each of them. Now, the Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick, he was still attending school, but he was in college, but he was an extremely gifted intellect. One night in a lab, whilst he was working with heavy water, the glass had smashed on the ground, and it made him go into a coma after the chemicals started to mess with him. When he woke up in a hospital, he had discovered he had become the fastest man alive. He used his newfound speed to help his college football team win the game. Not only that, but he also saved countless lives in his town of Coast City. But not only that, but he also helped take down a major bust that was happening in Coast City, making his own outfit using a red shirt that he had from his football uniform and painting a lightning bolt on it and having a tin hat on. He became the Golden Age Flash. After taking them down, he won the heart of several different people, and they would soon learn that the city was no longer defenseless. Jay Garrick would eventually go on to be a member of the Justice Society of America, along with other characters like Obsidian, Owlman, Hawkman, Golden Age Green Lantern, and Dr. Fate. But then we move on to Barry Allen, who is the most popular Flash. Now with Barry Allen, when he was a young boy, his mother was killed in their home, and his father went to prison because he was blamed for it. Growing up, he had quite a difficult life, but he had managed to get a job as a CSI at the Central City Police Department. When he was working in his lab, he was reading comic books from The Flash, and with Barry, the Flash that he was reading about was Jay Garrick. And one night, when he was reading comic books, he was struck by lightning and drenched in chemicals. Miraculously, he was unscathed from the incident, but he had found out he was the fastest man alive. Taking inspiration from the Flash, he decided to name himself the New Flash when he decided to become a hero. But not only that, one time at a diner, a waitress carrying a tray tripped, and Barry was able to catch everything that was falling in super slow motion and put it all back on the waitress's tray without her knowing a single thing had happened. When he went to meet his girlfriend Iris West, as he normally did, he saved her from a stray bullet, which would have ended her life. The bullet actually came from a gun fired by the Turtle, ironically being named the slowest man alive. So Barry decided to do battle with the Turtle by designing his own costume, taking a little bit of inspiration from the Flash he read about in the comic books, and thus the New Flash was born. Taking down the Turtle did take a bit of ingenuity, but he soon taught Central City that they had a new protector. And then we go on to Wally West. Now, Wally West is actually, I can never remember the proper relationship they have. I think nephew or... Anyway, Wally was actually quite young when he started as a speedster. He was visiting Barry's lab in Central City, and he got his powers the exact same way that Barry did. A lightning bolt hit Wally and doused him in chemicals. And he eventually became a speedster. But when he got his powers, he didn't first go off to become the Flash. At first, he became the Flash's partner, Kid Flash. But in the Crisis on Infinite Earth storyline, when Barry loses his life when he's still the Flash to defeat the Anti-Monitor, Wally West is a Flash then. Eventually, Wally would move out of Barry's shadow and become the new Flash. But after Wally, there would then be Bart Allen, who is actually Barry's grandson from the future. But actually, he didn't start out as the Flash either. Like Wally, he was a different hero with super speed. He was known as Impulse. And as Impulse, he was headstrong and quite cocky at times. But eventually, he became the new Flash. Now, we've seen different iterations of the Flash, as I've just mentioned, but he isn't without his enemies, since he's had so many. Since he's got Captain Cold, Mirror Master, Heatwave, Reverse Flash, Turtle, Top, Captain Boomerang, yada yada yada. But all in all, he's by far my favourite DC hero. And we've seen him portrayed on the big screen in 2017's Justice League by Ezra Miller. That's a great film, by the way. Also saw him on TV in 2014's The Flash, which is now in its 4th season, where Barry is portrayed by Grant Gustin and Wally West is portrayed by Keenan Lonsdale. Although Wally has left Team Flash and is now a part of Legends of Tomorrow. But we're just waiting for Legends to have Season 4 coming out, since they've now finished. But that's it for The Flash. Oh wait, no it's not, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one thing about Barry's mother's death. It turns out in the storyline Flash Rebirth, we learned that it was the Reverse Flash that had killed Barry's mother. He went back in time to kill her so that Barry would never become the Flash. But in the Flash TV series, in Season 1, Episode 15, when we find out that Eobard Thawne is Harrison Wells, who was actually disguising himself as Harrison Wells, we learned that he wasn't actually there to kill Nora Allen. He was actually there to kill Barry, so that he would be wiped from existence. But that is it for The Flash today, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think down below. And come back tomorrow and I'll give you another DC hero origin. I won't say who, you'll just have to find out. See you guys.